today. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, I've been working on, I'm being a part, and I got asked, which was such a wonderful thing. I got asked to be a part of a 6-way swap. So what that means is Mary Barratt is holding it, and she is the lovely lady who's organising all this. She gathered 6 people from the UK, and we are all doing a paper page and a fabric page for each other. So the fabric pages, which Mary made up and then she sent to us. So the fabric pages look like that. If I move this across, fabric page looks like that. The paper pages, Mary tea stained, ready for us to sort of craft with. Now, I am a bit behind, so that is the fabric page and the paper page. So like I say, there's 6 ladies doing it. There is the lovely Mary Barratt. There is the lovely Lynn Noakes, who I've just been watching on YouTube. She is part of the 6-way swap, so please go and pop on over to her channel. She's made some beautiful pages and such inspiration. The other lady that's doing it, that is Josephine Nairn, which I was subscribed to, but for whatever reason YouTube knocked my notifications off, so I wasn't getting notified when you were uploading a video. So Josephine makes the most beautiful things. I'm yet to catch up on everybody's videos because I've been unwell, hence why I've got to catch up. So there's Josephine, there's Lynn, there's myself, there's Mary, there's Debbie Brown, who is wonderful. She makes absolutely stunning pages, and she's been busy doing it. And who am I missing? Lynn, Josephine, me, Mary, Debbie. Who am I missing? There's 6 of us. Come on, Claire, who am I missing? Mary, me, Lynn. There's Lynn Bentley and Lynn Noakes. That's what I was missing. Lynn Bentley is the lady who won my challenge when she came in second prize. So she's doing the challenge as well. So that's who I'm missing. So like I say, the 6-way swap is Mary sent out some pages. She sent out 6 paper pages and 6 paper pages. So the idea is you make and create the paper page a month, and for whoever you're paired up with. Mary also sent out a letter to say who we were making it for and what type of things they would like in their journal, because after all, this is built up to be into one journal. So my swap partner this month was the lovely Josephine, who likes shabby chic. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I've just really struggled with it. It's just been something I've had to work on slowly. It hasn't come natural to me for some reason. I don't know why, because sometimes I do shabby chic things, so I don't know why I struggled with it so much. But Josephine asked for shabby chic, so I hope you like what I'm about to show you, Josephine. And I know everybody's been doing the paper page. The idea was to do the paper page 1 month, and once everybody finished doing the paper pages, then you was to go on to the fabric pages. But I know everybody's been working on the 2 in 1 month, which I'm going to be catching up on. So I need to do the fabric page for the shabby chic. So I haven't worked on it because I fell last week. So that sort of put a halt on things. I wasn't able to do much. So I will be catching up, Mary, Josephine, and I will be creating, and we'll be back, and I'll show you my shabby chic fabric page to go with this. So like you say, Josephine is my swap partner. So I will leave everybody's links in the description bar below for you all to pop on over. Like you say, there is 6 of us, including myself. Pop on over to the channels. I'll leave them in the description bar below. Everybody is busy doing all the pages. Amazing pages, such inspiration, and we all got asked what kind of things we would like in our journal, and that's how our swap partner knows what to put in. So Josephine asked for shabby chic, and like you say, this has just been one project. I don't know why I've struggled with it. I sort of had to do it slowly, because if I thought about it too much, I was getting stuck. Everything I was looking at online was beautiful, but I was finding myself looking at more vintage, because I like vintage, than shabby chic. So some of the things I'm going to leave in here, because I want to, Lynn did a video and she didn't show everything. She liked the idea of us having a surprise. So Lynn, you've really inspired me by that, and so I'm going to leave a couple of things that you won't see that is going to be a surprise for Josephine. So shabby chic. So what I did first of all, with the page being brown tea dyed, I went ahead and I used my lace and I used my pink water spray and I sprayed it completely down. You can just see it there. So the brown does peek through, but I sprayed it pink just to get that shabbiness on there. Then I gestured over the top to give it to tone it down, because it was like a bright, it was brighter. It was probably, no, it was brighter than this. It was like a Barbie pink, and I thought, oh, I don't know, I want it toned down, so I did. And it wasn't everywhere on the page, it was certain places. So that's the first thing I did. So what I've done, shabby chic, is I went on to ArtyMazie. Again, I'll leave the description bar below. Now ArtyMazie has got, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, she's got a lot of pages that you can download for nothing. A lot of her ephemera papers are absolutely free. But I actually bought this paper set. I thought it was so beautiful. And there was things in there that I actually fell in love with. So the paper set that I bought to be able to do these pages was shabby chic. I think it was called a shabby chic paper set. And the other one I downloaded was a vintage sewing set. I'll let you know who that's for in due course. So that's what I downloaded. So any of these papers have come from the paper set from ArtyMazie. Like I say, please pop on over to ArtyMazie, because you'll find a lot of ephemera and a lot of papers over there. And if you are listening, ArtyMazie, they are adorable papers, are stunning. So I'm going to continue looking on your site because they're truly stunning. So I wanted, with these pages, I wanted to give Josephine pockets where she could put things in. I also wanted things that I have done, and I recently started doing a particular thing, got back into it, which you will see as I go through the book. So let me begin. So I've used my tickets, ink tickets, and I've stamped, used some music paper, some paper from ArtyMazie. I've stitched all this. I stitched it before I stitched it onto the paper. So I also added 3 little pearls, and all this is ruffled. It's this fabric, which I will be using for the paper, for the fabric page, and all I've done is just ruffled and sewn it like that, which has given me the ruffled edges. I've gone with some pink pink trim. This was a sari pack that I bought off at Etsy a while back, and it had pink in. So the top pulls out, and that is a pocket that you can put anything in there, sweetheart. So I'll leave that with you to put something in. So this little thing, I don't know how I come up with the idea of making it into what it is, because I really don't know. But again, the paper is from ArtyMazie. The main paper itself isn't. It's from one of my paper packs that I had in my drawer. But it's got butterflies on, and to me it spoke shabby chic. So yeah, I've added some buttons on, because Mary said somewhere along the line just put your little initial, which I haven't done as of yet. So I thought, if I put a little buttons, she knows I've made it. I put some vintage lace on, even though it was shabby chic, but I wanted to put some vintage lace on for her. I've stamped the postcard, which is one of my new stamps. And when you open it up, all these papers I've recently tea stained, and I tea stained them on a tray, dried them in the oven and tea stained them on a tray, and then just round the corners off some of the pages, which gave me like a real corner edge. So this is a like little booklet in a booklet, if that makes any sort of sense. So this is a pocket. These pictures themselves, these didn't come from ArtyMazie, they came from Pinterest. They were free downloadable ones, and I've just popped that in there so she can write in there. All the paper I've matched in with the paper that I've used the book with. So there's a pocket there, and then at the back I put this in, and there's a little pocket in there as well. And there's a little bus ticket, which was in one of the ArtyMazie's in that shabby chic kit that I bought. So that's that, and then that's the back, and all the fabric is sewn in. I had fun once I got into making it, and I knew where I was going with it. Once I'd done the first page, I sort of knew what vision I wanted for it and where I wanted to go, and I was fine after that. This little thing at the bottom, so first of all, these are I keep calling it tacky tape, but it's not called tacky tape. Washi tape. Haha, there we are. And they've got different pictures on. Now I had this from Amazon, and the idea of this, if I can get it back on the roll, is that you can use it as one piece, or you can tear it off and use as single pieces. So I'm just gonna pop. Let me pop that there. So you can pop it anywhere on the work because they're little stamps. And so like I say, you can use it as one piece or you can use it singly. And I like the idea of it using it singly. So I popped one of them there. At the bottom, I've ruffled the fabrics. I've sewn some buttons on. The little butterfly, again, ArtyMazie. So this little bit pops open. And I put it the half of the stamp, so I cut the stamp in half and I popped that there. The bus ticket is from ArtyMazie. All this is sewn in, all stitched in. And then when you open it up, now I'm not going to reveal what I've put in here, I'm just going to show you the pockets. So when you open it up, there's a pocket there, and as you can see, this was all tea stained, but I washed it down with some gesso just to tone it down a bit. Paper again from the same pack, Shabby Chic. This paper again from the same pack, I just tore it and then inked it. The bus ticket from the same pack, and then one of those stamps. And I've just put, this was from the same paper pack, I've just put something in there, and I've sewn something on the back as well. So there is something in there for you, Josephine. And I've also put a couple of bits and pieces. I'll show you the piece at the back. So that is one of the pieces that sits on the back, but the rest I will leave as a surprise. So right, let's flick over. So this page, so any page I do, with anything I make, whether it be a swap, a card, anything, I always put this little guy in. Now I call him my friendship charm. And he's just a little bear holding a flower, but I call him a friendship charm, and he goes in with anything I make. If it's somebody new, then it goes in. So I've popped him in there, Josephine, for you, sweetheart, because like I said, once I made the first page, I knew where I wanted to go with it. So right at the beginning, I said that I'd gone back into something that I hadn't been in for a while. And that was drawing and painting. I love watercolours. I love what they do. And I haven't sat down in ages and sat and done my paintings. Before these pages, I decided to, I'm going to bring this out. So what I've done is I watercoloured a few flowers. I've left it blank. So you could either cut it if you wanted to. You could use it as a bookmark. I've left it blank on the back so you could journal on it. But all these are watercolour, and I'll pop my name somewhere along here, and I've popped half the stamp on the bottom. So, and they're all done from my own head. I wanted something while I wasn't well and wasn't able to get in the craft room. I wanted something that could relax me, and drawing and using watercolours does just that. So this is why you've got it in there. These wooden embellishment is a flat back embellishment, and I don't know what that I have. No, I haven't. Usually got them on my side, but I can't see them. And they're just little flat back embellishments. So this flips up. Then I have some ladies call it wax paper. This is actually greaseproof paper. This is the type of paper that you would put in the bottom of a baking tray and cook. So I've used that because I didn't have any other paper, and I wanted something that was clear. You were able to see the paper underneath. I decoupaged a napkin on the front, and then I put 2 of those stamps. Can you see where this is going with the stamps? I just fell in love with doing them. So that is a napkin, and I have stamped a little bit on here. You can't really see it. This flips up, and this is the paper that was from that original pack. So I've used the stamps on the side, again ruffled the fabrics, and I put 2 little fabric roses on the side with a little bear. Now this, I must admit to you all, I didn't actually do this. This was a packaging that got sent to me. I wonder whether I've got it to hand. Oh, I have. This was a packaging that got sent to me by ArtyMazie, and she put something in there, and it was a while back now, and she had made it so that she had tucked something in there, and I with any packaging I've got to keep it. And I asked her whether I was able to use it in this page because it really went with shabby chic. She used the right colour on it. I just really wanted to use it, and she said, "Yeah, that's what it's there for." I wouldn't, and it's not something she made specifically for me. It was packaging. She'd made something, and it was the packaging at the back. So I've used that in here. So I popped that there as well. So that goes underneath it like so. Now this, a couple of videos back, I did it with Miss Rian. Rian came around with some cellophane bags, and there is a video on how I've created this, so I won't go into too much detail. But the back, I was going to do pockets on the side, but as I was going around I sort of taped the pockets up. So the back is one of my Stamperia packs, paper pads, and then I've left these pages white. Some are white, some are brown. There's book pages in there, there's more book pages, and there's not many pages in here, but I've sewn them in. So like I say, you've got another little booklet if you choose to use it as that. So there's that booklet. So this page, which I was covering from you all, I'm going to take this out. And this page, I wanted it to be, I didn't want to put a pocket as in such, because I was thinking about if it was in a book, I didn't want it to be too bulky, because there are 6 of us, including myself, doing this. So it is going to be a real nice journal. Once everybody's made their thing, it's going to be a real nice journal to put together. So I was thinking about keeping this page sort of flat. So I used what was around me. I used like snippets of ephemera. This came from the ArtyMazie's pack. This postcard, if I take this out, was a pack I had from Marlu. It was on one of the kits. Another little stamp. I love these, using them. Music boat paper. I just went to town with the ephemera and creating it and using it in different ways. So there's a pocket obviously there, and there's a pocket just there as well. So this is what I've been working on. This is what I've completely done, drawn and hand painted with watercolours, and it's a fabric postcard. It's actually got I've left it plain on the back, but Josephine, when you receive this, you'll be watching it as plain, but when you receive this, I'll be writing you a nice little message on the back. I just thought it was a nice little touch, and I will be making some for each one I do, so that everybody's got a postcard from me. Because part of making journals, you use postcards, ephemera, tags, that sort of thing. So I wanted to create something that was that I was working on. So these are what I've been working on, and I will put my name on it. So Josephine, there will be a little message on the back for you there. So that pops into there. And then I had these little 2 that was left over I'd cut in the ArtyMazie pack. I can't remember how many pages you have, but because I was using the like little bits and pieces for everywhere else, these are the only 2 I had left from one page. Not left of the one pack, just the one page. So I wanted to be able to tuck it in there, so Josephine could cut down, she could use them as bookmarks on other pages, which she could do whatever she wanted to. I've left them blank, and then she can add her own little bits and pieces in there. So that's that. Then the back page. So the back page, as you can see, more of this fabric, which is this, and I've just ruffled it up. Another one of those stamps. I have fallen in love. I'm so sorry. I have fallen in love with them. So this pocket is actually made out of greaseproof paper. This is the greaseproof paper that I've made it out of. I didn't have a cellophane bag. I didn't have a glassine bag. So I wanted to create something that would hold tags and different things. So what I did is I sewn down here, sewn up there. So I did all the sewing before I attached it to the book. Now there is 2 little pieces here. There's one piece just in there, and they've all got little tabs to them. And then this little piece, again from that pack that ArtyMazie did, is a little envelope, and I leave that as a surprise for you. But yes, that goes in there too. That pops out as a pocket there. If I pull that out, that's the back of the pocket. This is all napkins. I did it with, I didn't do it with Mod Podge or the napkin glue. I did it with actual glue. Very gently just glued it down, layered it to one layer of the napkin and just really gently glued it down. So I hope Josephine loves my pages. I'm sorry that I do apologise if this video is late. It should have gone at the end of April, so I do apologise. I just hope you really like your pages, Josephine. I will be working on your fabric pages this month, because I want to be able to catch up with everyone else. And yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this swap. I think it's a fantastic swap to come up with. And Mary, thank you so much for having me on board. I was so honoured when you asked, and I'm still honoured now to be involved in it. So the next, there'll be 2 videos going up this month. There'll be the fabric page on this, and there'll also be the paper page for the lovely Debbie Brown, who I believe, and I have written it down, who is woodland themed. So I've been looking around. I've got a few ideas circling in my head, so that's going to be interesting to do. And yeah, there is 5 swaps, and we're on the 2nd swap so far. So yeah, I really do hope you love everything I've made, and I'll pop everybody's links down below. So I'll pop Lynn Bentley, Lynn Noakes, Mary, Barratt, Josephine Nairn, Debbie Brown. Obviously I won't pop myself in, and I'll pop ArtyMazie's, where I got the paper pack from. So yeah, please pop on over to those channels. You will find that everybody's doing different pages, and I love how everybody's take on different is different. It's not all the same. I love the fact that is the case. So thank you so much, Mary. Thank you to all the ladies watching. Thank you to everybody that's commenting. I do read your comments, so thank you so very much. And I will be back with you shortly with another paper page or fabric page. So until then, have a lovely rest of the week wherever you are in the world, and I will catch up with you shortly. Bye for now, ladies. Bye.